Welcome. Ooh. One second. I'll be right back. Ooh, I'm shining. If you're brand new to our channel, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around this time. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Make yourself comfortable. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Hello? Is that Garth? Hey Garth, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yes, times two. You are the first to arrive. How was your day? Are you driving today? Or are you at home? I need to get my snack, but I don't want a snack. I am full. I had pizza today, so I don't want a snack. But I'm gonna go get it just in case. Ooh, home. I like it. I like being home. So okay. So this is my snack. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around this time. AYSIA. Hello, Scrap. Hello, JR. How are you? Welcome. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let's see here. Thank you. Thank you, God. Yes, like this live. It is free. Also, double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time we go live. Hello, Africa. Madagascar. Why would you say we don't know Madagascar? I've heard of it. I've been to Africa, but I've been to Kenya. Hey, Robert. Hey, Michael. How are you? So hello. I'm 39. I don't even know that I would want to go back that far. To a teenager? Ooh, yuck. You know what I mean? That's a good question, though. That's a good... Where my... Oh, man. Did I do something wrong? Where's my poll question? They always changing stuff. There we go. YouTube, stop changing stuff. You gonna let people know first? Every time I turn on something different, stop doing it. Interesting. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying for this poll question. Let's see. Dang, I forgot I was gonna write. I think I'm thinking too hard about this. Yeah. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around this time. What time is this? Currently, for me, it is 11:37 p.m. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Also, don't forget to double tap that screen to help us to like this live and also subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time we go live. I'm trying to do this poll question. I'm also thinking about what I just said. How deep should I make this, Asia? Okay. I need to think on it because it's taking me too long to think about the poll question. Okay. Hey, Princess. You're very... Oh, wait. Hey, Faith and Family. That sounds like a new name. Hello, how are you? Hey, Mohammed. If you are brand new to our channel, let me know. Hello, Mark. Hey, Jaden. Hey, Jazzy. I am in Florida. Hey, Joe. So... That's when you gotta do the more. I was trying to put this poll question up, but it was giving me I couldn't figure out what I wanted to write. Usually I'm very like plain something, but I wanted to be a little bit more thoughtful. But I was like, you know what? It's taking me too long to think about it. Hey, Richard. Hey, Pasula. Hey, Jefferson. Dang, y'all was right while I was trying to figure that out. Hey, Dark Horse. So I did find out something very interesting today while I was on my Zoom call, or I should say Google call. I bite food. You bite food? I don't bite people either. I promise you don't bite. By the way, this is my snack for this evening. Every night, if you come on here, 9 times out of 10, we have a snack for the evening. This is my snack for this evening. However, I am very full. I had pizza earlier, and I do not want to touch anything else. The only thing I want is my water bottle right there. That's the only thing I want right now. Yes, like and subscribe. So on this channel, I am 39. So even though I have a baby face, we do have really dynamic discussions. We also talk about astrology and spirituality on this channel. We read. Yes, I am 39. Shout out to all of my millennials, okay? If you're a millennial, let me know. Let me know. And we read. Currently, our book that we are currently reading is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, which is a very old book. However, it stands the test of time because it is still very prevalent today in society. And everything that we're reading literally almost goes line by line in hand with what we are experiencing today. And you know that history does repeat itself, right? So generic says I'm the devil, then you're gonna love this book. And would you like to read your portion? Because right now I've been doing the Napoleon Hill part and then reading the portion for you. But if you're the devil, then you could just read your own part. And that would just help save me some breaths. Let me see. Thank you, Joe. Hey, Infinite. Hey, Miguel. Here you go. Hello. Hello, Infinite. Thank you so much. We're all here to have fun. That's all. All right. So I'm going to say my hellos. We'll do another 5 minutes while I think about a poll question because I was trying to put too many different thoughts in one poll question. I was like, nope, can't do it. Cannot do it. I really think, thank you, Miguel. I really think I need to pre-plan these poll questions. I like for them to kind of just drop in my spirit, but they're getting harder and harder. I don't know. What was the last one? What was last night's about downloads? Is that it? Or no, last night was hey Wiley. Wiley, what's our word of the week? I'm a hot potato. What's our word for the week? When I think about the poll question. Code switching was last night. That's right. All right. Whew. Oh, yeah. Shout out to our moderators this evening. We have Robert and we have Wiley. If you see them highlighted in blue with a wrench, they are our moderators, and they are our gatekeepers for this live. So you got to go through them. So if they mute you, what you did. Sometimes they have fat fingers, but most of the time they be right. So shout out to my moderators. By the way, we also have memberships. And so if you see anybody highlighted in green, those are our membership members. I highly encourage you to join our membership. We have several different tiers. If you go to our channel, or Aysia Smiles, go to my channel, and you should see the join next to my name, Aysia Smiles. Aysia Smiles. Okay. And you should see a join button. Any of the tiers, you can join and help out the channel or join our membership. I do post videos on there. I will be posting more videos on there. I'm actually going to do a video about my vision board that I just did. Me and Wiley did vision boards. We had a lot of fun. So if you want to see what's on my vision board for 2026, then I want you to make sure that you hop on our membership. So I'm going to do a video for that, okay? So you can see what's in my future for 2026, okay? Poll question. Do you think the male and dog is conflicted? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Miguel said, can I be... How old are you, Miguel? Let's see. Yes, don't forget to double tap that screen. Help us to like this live and also subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you be notified each and every time. I have to burp myself. Each and every time we go live. Hey, Pub. Thank you, Pub. What a beautiful comment. I love that. Thank you so much. No, I thought you did. I do not give your words out. They are your words, ma'am. They are yours. I'm 35, but I'm... Aww. Well, hello, Miguel. Hey, Big Boss. Hey, Maverick. Thank you. You said, I don't know. It was Souk. How do you not know your own word? Souk. And I only know it's Souk because I have a friend named Souk, actually. Hey, Jazzy. How are you? Let's see here. Let me think on this poll question. I don't know. There is a couple things that I wanted to do, but I don't. Ooh, that was loud. know exactly the pronunciation of it. I just know that's what I say because that's her name. So, how was work? Work was work. Work was work. And I heard some good news today. And so I got a little excited about it. We'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, okay. We're gonna be back with a word tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Is it AFLA? Film Group. Hey, AFLA. Is it what does that stand for? AFLA? Film Group? What does that stand for? I'm sure it's a acronym for something I'm thinking. Hey Cecil. Hey Big Boss. Hey Gabby. So yeah, so I found out today that sometimes even though the algorithm has been changing, some of that also has to do with the fact that we haven't had the best internet connection. So if the internet connection isn't really good, then YouTube can't physically really like push me out because the signal's not strong enough. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So so if I see a lot of people on my live stream, that means our signal is good. If I don't see a lot, then that means, because it's something with the signal. So I just thought that was really interesting, which totally makes sense. So I can't blame YouTube for everything, And we used to do our live streams outside. If you remember, for a little while, we did them outside, but now it's just too cold to do that. So we'll try to find little spots and little corners that you can see me and hear me well enough. So yeah, be on the lookout. Oh, it was cold. Yes, so tonight is even chilly. Tonight's not terrible though. It's 53, which we'll take because last night was like, I don't know, 30 something. It was cold. It was really cold. And I would say this is the coldest winter I've had in Florida since I was like a child. I don't think it's ever been this cold for me. Okay. To be on this channel. Oh, good. The sports bros. Yes. Every night. Every night.
Oh, see it.
Huh?
It was a white charger with two, you see that big white charger?
Mm-mm. Nope.
And,
I'm in Florida. Frost crunching under her feet this morning. Oh, it was chilly. Yeah. Yeah. I don't miss that though. One of these days, I said I was gonna surprise you and pick up them kids. We're still waiting on the look. I'm gonna surprise myself when I surprise you. Ah, I was like, I should surprise her. I was like, but I would have to surprise myself and get up early enough to get my tail over there to get your kids up.
yeah, that's
I'm on mine right now.
extra.
My extra's in the car. I'm at 82%. Where is she? It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Let me see Jose. Hey, Jose. Hey, Elijah. Yes, it's freezing in Florida. I'm not gonna say it's a first. It's odd. Especially, but I've been gone for a long time, but I don't remember being this cold. Should I ask you to take them? Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You don't ask, you don't get. But no, I'm just kidding. Don't ask me. It's different when I'm over there, but like from here to drive over there, I would have to get up at 6. I would have to leave here at 6:30, I think, to get to you by 7. To wake your kids up for 20 minutes before they actually get up. It's a process. I have to prepare myself for that. Let me see. So it's not normal. I don't think it's been this cold. Wiley could tell you a little bit more, cause she's been here a lot longer. But I don't remember it being this cold. Cause my mom was like, it gets in the 20s. I said 20s. I was like, you lying. I'm like, stop lying. It don't be this cold like this. I'm like, this is not normal. But I do think that Groundhog Day is right on the corner, and I do think that it's going to be an early spring. So that's what I'm banking on. I'm thinking that it's really, really cold. This is like the last little cold snap. And then when Groundhog Day comes, he's not going to see a shadow. He's going to go on his way. And we're going to be good. All right, let's see here. Spring is nice, yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey Jerome, how are you? Any iguanas? No. Oh, did you hear about the frozen iguanas? I just saw a video on that today. They was like, if you ever was it yesterday? It was sometime this week. If you ever see like iguanas you're in Florida and you see them upside down like they're dead, they're not dead. It's almost like they found a way to like self hibernate until they can warm up enough to move. So if you see them, like either just leave them alone, or some say you can put them in a box with like a towel underneath it so that they can warm themselves up, and then they'll be gone. But I said, oh, I wish I knew that when I didn't know that about hamsters either. So we had a hamster when we were younger, and we just knew she was. But apparently they hibernate too, and they just look like they don't move. And I said, oh, well, she's in a box somewhere, because we definitely thought she was gone. So note to y'all out there, if you have any animals, just double check if you think they're dead. Just Google and make sure they're not hibernating before you let them go. Okay. Wow. Okay. Hey, Rashawn. Is it Rosharon? Can you put me in a read? Oh my gosh, Matt. Let's see. Hello. Oh, hello. Yes, we met today. Okay, so shout out to YouTube was awesome today. So I was on a call today, and I see a few of my fellow collaborators or future collaborators, I should say. We had a really good call on YouTube, and I was telling them earlier about the algorithm and the signal, and I was like, I had no idea. So now I feel much better knowing that I need to definitely adjust my signal so I can get more people on my live. But we had a great conversation, a great call today. So YouTube has really opened some doors for us, and we're learning new things about YouTube, and we're excited. So yes, shouts out to Miss Frenchie Breeders, yes. And, oh, you know what? It's funny. I want y'all to follow her because she sounds just like Beyonce. I was like, she sounds just like Beyonce. I was like, I want to tell her this on the on this group chat. I'm saying she sounds just like. Hey, Turtle. No, I do not have a husband. It's me, your lower standards. Oh my gosh, Matt. You just ordered fiber. Okay, yeah, I gotta get me some. I definitely gotta get me a stronger internet connection. Keep me posted though. Are you going to the call tomorrow? I think there's another one tomorrow. To my girl, people tell me all the time, yes, sound just like Beyonce. I said, Thank you, Sports Bros. Hey, Game Time. I love that. Hey, Victor, how are you? I gotta get y'all this poll question. Hold on. Ooh, okay. And that, so listen, Frenchie Breeders, I noticed something now. They changed something else on YouTube. I was like, where my poll question? They went and changed it again. They keep hiding stuff. Every time you go to look for it, it's moving. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Poll question is, hold on, let's see. Okay, poll question is up. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And is it Roshan? I want to say your name right. Because I think I missed it because I hopped on the call kind of late. So I wasn't sure exactly how to say your name. Hey, Helena. Was it Helena? I'm looking deep into I tell people, I said, look, I tell the men, I say, if you look deep into these eyes, it's like a Venus flytrap. You're sucked in. Look, I cannot help you. If you come into these, I cannot help you get out. Just know it. Enter at your own risk. Houston is prepping for ice storms. Oh my gosh. Hey, Battlezone. We got to read our book too. Don't forget. We'll read that in a second. Let me just do a couple more minutes and we'll read our book. Pizza. You're saying, okay, Rose Sharon. Okay. Roshan. Both corn and rice. Preferably both organic, especially corn. This weather. I was expecting. Ooh. Garth, you are on your own. You are on your own. All right. So the poll question is, how is it for you to Oh, I meant to say how long does it take for you to apologize? My bad. I'm trying to write too fast. How long does it take for you to apologize? Same day, couple of days, weeks, I'm never But that was a typo, yes. How long does it take for you to apologize? Let me see here. I wish there was a way to like edit the poll questions. I know I need to bring that up on my next YouTube call. Without us having to like end it and start over. That would be nice if we could just edit. I am not a Muslim. I'm cold. I'm just cold. Oh, thank you, God. All right, we gotta read this book, okay? Because we have to stick to our schedule. And I want to finish this book. I actually have my class for my book class is tomorrow. My book club is tomorrow. So I should have finished this book already. I'll move y'all over a little bit so y'all can see me. Surfa, how are you? Okay, let's read this book. You give us some ideas. Oh, really? Oh, good. I love that. Okay. Hey, Geography, how are you? Okay, so Bazon says same day, even if I'm not wrong. I don't want that. Ooh, that's good, Battlezone, though. That is really good. He's like, listen, I just want to clear the air. Because what does the Bible say, right? Don't go to bed angry. He's like, listen, I'm just going. Let's see what the scraps say. Depends on what. Depends on what I say. Not Wiley to my exactly right. That's an amen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am. That's a good one. I'm usually not wrong. So I don't even know, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not wrong. Like I feel energy, so it's gonna come back and it's gonna bite you in the butt later on in life, like later on down the line. But I knew I was right. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's do this. Our internet has been very slow today. I don't know. We might not get a book today. Hold on. Can y'all hear me okay? Can you see me? I did move the computer. I did move the stream. Let's see here. Our internet is very choppy. Let's see here. Maybe if I put you there. Is that better? Okay, sometimes it's like the old saying, fault my hand up. Okay. Okay. No, usually if I go back and forth about apologizing, only because if I really feel bad about it. If I really feel bad about it, then I'll apologize. But now, there's a book that we read. If you remember, if you've been on our channel for any length of time, it was called, what was the red book? I remember I was like in love with the red book, right? Talk Sense to Yourself. And in that book, he talks about apologizing. He says not to apologize because apologizing makes you think that you did something wrong, when in fact we're having this experience anyway. Nobody ever is really wrong, because we're like, this is the life that you live. This is how we have experiences. So there's nothing to make you feel bad about, per se. The book is in the car. Remind me to go back and get that sometime this week to read to y'all about apologies. Because it's a very interesting spin on it. I was like, oh, this is good. Oh, it's not working. Who doesn't want us to read today? Hold on. French. Hold on. Give me a second. Yes. Hey, Dawn. Okay. Where do you find the books you're going? So, the Internet Archive online is the Internet Library, and they have all kinds of books. And then you can type in like public domain books, and you can find them that way. And the copyright is 72 years from after the book was published. So there is a Rolodex that tells you when a book is about to become public domain. And I say this because you can also sell public domain books, right? You can take them, put a new cover on them, put them back out there. You can read them with your own voice and do them like Audible. You know what I mean? You can read them in your own voice and go back and turn around and sell them as your own because they're public domain. So there's several to choose from, and every year, of course, there are always new ones that are coming out. So you have plenty of options, but just type in public domain. A lot of times when you go to Google and it's a public domain book, it'll allow you to download the PDF. But I would just say go into Internet Archive and start there. Does that answer your question? And then, of course, if you find older artists who've been around for a long time, so Bob Proctor's now deceased. He's probably has some very early on books. Probably not copyright just yet. Probably not. Any like Neville Goddard, Napoleon Hill, people who probably passed away in like the 50s or so. Hey Sean, how are you? On the business side too. Oh yeah, tons of books. Because the one I liked, the one that I read before this one was The Science of Getting Rich. And that would be, it's a little bit of both. But that would be a good business book too. The Battle Zone. Hey, Battle Zone. Oh, that's good, Sean. Hey, Dawn. I'm trying to get y'all this book. I want to read this book to y'all if I can figure this out. Oh. Gotta put in the password, Aysia. That's probably what it is. Yep, that's probably it. Why wasn't it saved? Join. That's really weird. Connected. It's not our friend tonight. Let's try that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, The Millionaire Next Door is really good. It's still copywritten though. I think that came out in 1990. The Millionaire Next Door came out in 1990, and his son actually made an additional, the next millionaire, or something like that, shortly after his father had passed. So that one is not. It takes 72 years for it to become public domain. And then sometimes books will give you the option to, if you read like the beginning, it'll tell you how much of it you can read. And then I guess if you really wanted to read a book, maybe you reach out to the publisher. You have to look at the front of the book to see who has the rights to the book and stuff. Maybe reach out to the publisher and something and say, hey, I'm interested in reading your book. Maybe we can do some kind of exchange or like an affiliate type marketing type situation where, you know, you read some of their book, then you have the link, but the link is a discount code or something to the book so that they can purchase the book from your link. You know, you can do stuff like that too. We haven't gotten there yet, but that's also another idea. Yeah, thank you, Battlezone. Don't want to miss the reading. I don't want you to lose it either, but it's not working. Hold on. What I think happened is I switched. I usually do it on this phone, but I don't want to lose y'all if I do it. Hold on. Let me see here. All right, let's try this. Because I think... Let me turn that one off. Refresh. Ah, there we are. Refresh. Refresh. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. You gotta be up. Okay. Love you. Good night. Thank you, champion. Hey, Dewan. All right. All right, let's read this book. Okay, so currently we are on page 82, chapter 10. We're at the very beginning of chapter 10. We are reading Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Basically, it is a book between him and the devil. He interviews the devil. The question part is Napoleon Hill. The answer part is the devil. I will read both sides and try to do a little difference in the voice so that you know the difference between the two, okay? All right. Oh, let me get my water real quick and let's read. Okay, Battlezone. All right. Chapter 10, Self-Discipline. Question. What preparation must one undergo before being able to move with definiteness of purpose at all times? Answer. One must gain mastery over self. This is the second of the seven principles. The person who is not master of himself can never be master of others. Lack of self mastery of itself is the most destructive form of indefiniteness. Question. Where should one begin when making a start at control over self? Answer. By mastering the three appetites responsible for most of one's lack of self discipline. The three appetites are the desire for food, the desire for expression of sex, and the desire to express loosely organized opinions. Question. Does man have other appetites which need control? Answer. Yes, many of them. But these three are the ones which should be conquered first. When a man becomes master of these three appetites, he has developed enough self discipline to conquer easily those of lesser importance. Question. But these are natural appetites. They must be indulged if one is to be healthy and happy. Answer. To be sure, they are natural appetites, but they are also dangerous because people who have not mastered themselves overfeed the appetites. Self mastery contemplates sufficient control over the appetites to enable one to feed them what they need and withhold food not needed. Question. Your viewpoint is both interesting and educational. Describe the details through which I may understand how and under what circumstances people overfeed the appetites. Answer. Take the desire for physical food, for example. The majority are so weak in self discipline, they fill their stomachs with combinations of rich food which please the taste but overwork the organs of digestion and elimination. They pour into their stomachs both quantity and combinations of food which the body chemist can dispose of only by converting the food into a deadly, toxic poison. These poisons clog and stagnate the body sewer system until it slows down in its work of elimination of waste matter. After a while, the sewer system stops working altogether and the victim has what he calls constipation. By the time he is ready for the hospital, auto intoxication or body sewer poison takes the machinery of the brain and rolls it into something resembling a wad of putty. The victim then becomes sluggish in his physical movements and mentally irritable and fussy. If he could only take one good look at and one bad smell of his sewer system, he would be ashamed to look at himself in the face. City sewers are not as pleasantest of places. Oh, city sewers are not the pleasantest of places when they become overloaded or clogged, but they are clean and sweet compared to the intestinal sewer when it has been overloaded or clogged. This is not a pretty story to be associated with the pleasant and necessary act of eating, but that it is where it belongs because of overeating and wrong food combinations are the evils which cause auto intoxication. People who eat wisely and keep their body sewers clean handicap me because a clean body sewer generally means a sound body and a brain that functions properly. Imagine if your imagination can be stretched far how any human being could move with definiteness of purpose with his body sewer filled with enough poison to kill 100 people if it were injected into their bloodstream directly. Question. All of this trouble is the result of lack of control over physical appetite for food? Answer. Well, if you wish to be absolutely correct, you should say that improper eating is responsible for the majority of the ills of the body and practically all headaches. If you want proof of this, select 100 people suffering with headaches and give each of them a thorough washing of their body sewer system with a high enema and observe that no fewer than 95 of the headaches will disappear within a few minutes after their sewers have been cleared. Question. From all you say about the intestinal tract, I gather the impression that mastery over physical appetite for food means also mastery over the habit of neglecting to keep the intestines clean? Answer. Yes, that is true. It is just as important to eliminate the waste matter of the body and the unused proportions of food as it is to take the right amount and the correct combinations of food. Question. I never thought of auto intoxication as being one of your devices of control over people. And I am utterly shocked to know how many people are victims of this subtle enemy. Let's hear what you have to say of the other two appetites. Answer. Well, take the desire for self or sex expression. Now, there is a force with which I master the weak and the strong, the old and the young, the ignorant and the wise. In fact, I master all who neglect to master sex. Question. How can one master the emotion of sex? Answer. By the simple process of transmuting that emotion into some form of activity or other than copulation. Sex is one of the greatest of all forces which motivate human beings. Because of this fact, it is also one of the most dangerous forces. If humans would control their sex desires and transmute them into driving force with which to carry on their occupation, that is, if they spent on their work one half the time they dissipate in pursuit of sex, they would never know poverty. Ooh, that's deep. Question. Do I understand you to imply that there is a relationship between sex and poverty? Answer. Yes. Where sex is not under definite control, if allowed to run its natural course, sex will quickly lead one into the habit of drifting. Question. Is there any relationship between sex and leadership? Answer. Yes. All great leaders in every walk of life are highly sexed, but they follow the habit of controlling their sexual desires, switching them into a driving force behind their occupation. Question. Is the habit of overindulgence in sex as dangerous as the habit of taking narcotics or liquor? Answer. There is no difference between these habits. Both lead to hypnotic control through the habit of drifting. Question. Why does the world look upon sex as something vulgar? Answer. Because of the vulgar abuse people have made of this emotion, it is not sex that is vulgar. It is the individual who neglects or refuses to control and guide it. Question. So, do you mean by your statement that one should not indulge the desire for sex? Answer: no. I mean that sex, like all other forces available to man, should be understood, mastered, and made to serve man. The desire for sex expression is as natural as the desire for food. The desire can no more be killed than one can entirely stop a river from flowing. If the emotion of sex is shut off from the natural mode of expression, it will break out in some other less desirable form, just as a river will if a dam breaks through a flow of around the dam. The person who has self-discipline understands the emotion of sex, respects it, and learns to control and transmute it into constructive activities. Question: just what damage is there in overindulgence of sex? Answer: the greatest damage is that it depletes the source of man's greatest driving force, and it wastes, without adequate compensation, man's creative energy. It dissipates energy needed by nature to maintain physical health. Sex is nature's most useful therapeutic force. It depletes the magnetic energy with which the source of an attractive, pleasing personality. It removes the sparkle from one's eyes and sets up discord in the tone of one's voice. It destroys enthusiasm, subdues ambition, and leads inevitably to the habit of drifting on all subjects. Question: I would like for you to answer my question in another way by telling me what beneficial ends the emotion of sex may be made to attain if mastered and transmuted. Answer: controlled sex supplies the magnetic force that attracts people to one another. It is the most important factor of pleasing personality. It gives quality to the tone of voice and enables one to convey through the voice any feeling desired. It serves as nothing else can serve to give motive power to one's desires. It keeps the nervous system charged with the energy needed to carry on the work of maintaining the body. It sharpens the imagination and it enables one to create useful ideas. It gives quickness and definiteness to one's physical and mental movements. It gives one's persistence and perseverance in the pursuit of one's major purpose in life. It is a great antidote for all fear. It gives one's immunity against discouragement. It helps to master laziness and procrastination. It gives one physical and mental endurance while undergoing any form of opposition or defeat. It gives one the fighting qualities necessary under all circumstances for self defense. In brief, it makes winners and not quitters. Question: are those the advantages you claim for controlled sex energy? Answer: no. They are only some of the more important benefits it provides. Perhaps some will believe the greatest gift or the greatest of all virtues of sex is that it's nature's method of perpetuation of all living things. This alone should remove all thought that sex is vulgar. Question: I gather from what you say that the emotion of sex is a virtue, not a fault. Answer: it is a virtue when controlled and directed to the attainment of desirable ends. It is a fault when neglected and permitted to lead to acts of lust. Question: why aren't these truths taught to children by their parents and the public schools? Answer: the neglect is due to ignorance of the real nature of sex. It is just as necessary in maintaining health for one to understand and properly use the emotion of sex as it is to keep the body sewer system clean. Both subjects should be taught in all public schools and all homes where there are children. Question: wouldn't the majority of parents need instruction on the proper function and use of sex before they could intelligently teach their children? Answer: yes. And so would the public school teachers. Question: what relative position of importance would you give to the need for accurate knowledge on the subject of sex? Answer: it is the next to the top of the list. There there is but one thing of greater importance of human beings. That is accurate thoughts. And I'm going to stop right there. So we're going to stop on page 86. Okay? So if you're reading, I'm reading 2 to a page. So technically this is 86 of 100 and 118. I thought I had 133. So I'm on page 86. What's 86 times 2? So whatever 86 times 2 is, what is that? 160, 172, maybe? 172, I think. If you're in a regular book, I think it's 172. All right. But 86 here, chapter 10, self-discipline. You've just heard me read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Excuse me. Okay. So, tell me what your aha moments were. Was there anything that stood out to you? Hey, Bobby. Hey, Sean. Hey, Ryland. That would never. Oh, or Sharon. I love that. Okay, let's see here. Hot subject. Yeah, we don't normally read about sex, right? But there it is. We not shying away from it though, but any aha moments? That was good, right? That was very good. I'll have to go back and read that again. Because sometimes when I read, I don't necessarily have the time to really consume it. That was good though. Yeah. There was a couple nuggets I want to say that first page. I was like, ooh. I don't be wanting to change the page and then I forget where I'm at. Wait a minute. Oh. I think it was the sex and poverty part. It was something. And of course the food. I'm always talking about food. I want to consume. So you wasn't reading then. What part did you come in on, Sean? All right, let's answer your poll question. Oh my God, it's getting late. Okay. How was it for you? Oh, so the question technically is how long did it take for you to apologize? I did type it in wrong, but oh, late. That makes more sense. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let's see here. We have 65 people say same day. Oh, that's good. Y'all apologize same day. I love that. 12% say a couple of days. 6% say weeks, and 18% say I'm never wrong. Big J says it's very interesting. Yeah, it really is. I always love this book because every time I read it, I get something different from it. And I have listened to it on audio at least 3 times. But this time, physically reading it to you all, I was like, I don't even remember ever hearing that. Like, ever. I don't remember hearing any of that. Now I was like, oh, this is good. This is really, really good. This is really good. So, yeah. Everything, right? It's the little things, but this is why they don't, and this is one of the reasons why you did not hear about this book. That's why it was under the radar for so long. It wasn't published to many, many, many years later because he thought that people would look down on him for publishing it because it would raise so many eyebrows and so many feathers, and so many people would not believe him for the things that he was doing and the things that he was saying. Why are you laughing, Dawn? What's so funny? All right. Any last minute questions, comments? Say it now. You just won't feel right. Let me know how you're feeling. Thank you to all of my YouTube family, and also my new friends on that I met through the YouTube creator. I can't remember what do we call it? YouTube creator. What is the name of the thing? Is it like Creator Academy or something? What is the name of it? YouTube Creator Community. Maybe that's a YouTube Creator Community. Okay. Oh, hey Kadarius, how are you? Love you too, Sean. All right. So I'm gonna put y'all to bed because y'all have gotten really quiet on me. Don't forget to double tap that screen. Help us to like this live and also subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time we go live. It is 12:39 a.m. So it is getting late. I probably kind of put you to sleep anyway because it is a book and reading is very soothing. So if I put you to bed, that is just fine too, okay? I'm going to end the poll question. Okay. And as always, my name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening. Okay. Keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. Dreams come true. Not free. You just need a little bit of what? Elbow grease. I love you. 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 I love you so much, nerds. Absolutely nothing you can do about it. Remember, your homework is always the same. Tell yourself I love you in the mirror for 1 minute every single day. If you do not have a mirror, I want you to take your phone, turn it to front facing camera, and say these words. I love you. 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 Okay. It may feel weird. It may feel cringy. Yuck. It may even make you cry. It may even make you laugh, okay? It's okay. Do it anyway. All work works, either works on you or works for you, but it works, okay? I love you. Did I finish the book? I just got finished reading it. So, Jay, go back about 20 minutes and catch the last 20 minutes, okay? And then that'll set you up for tomorrow. All right? I love you.